Well, actually, it was the whole second half. Third quarter, we scored 17. Fourth quarter, and held them to 19. Fourth quarter, we scored 26. It was just really the second half, and it's exactly what Zuri said. So they were challenged at halftime. We just weren't we weren't playing us. Like, we are the controllables. We are, if we have a chance to win, if we're going to win, if we have a chance to compete, it's got to be because of our effort, our attitude, and our energy. And you just saw in the second quarter, I think you saw like a lot of frustration. We missed some point-blank layups, missed a couple free throws. We weren't scoring, so then people reverted back. They reverted back to old ways. You saw a lot of one-on-one, one-on-five, quick shots, bad shots, contested jumpers. That's not us. Like, that's so 2017. It's not who we are. So we talked about that at halftime, about just executing and just getting back to who we are. Let's just be us, and then let's see what happens in the second half. And you saw what happened in the second half.
Just now, the TCU coach was talking about how this is not the same team that they saw the first time that they played Texas Tech, and you have expressed that narrative continuously to your team. I guess, was TCU the same type of team that you expected to see here tonight, or what were the biggest differences that you saw?
Yeah, I mean, I think they've gotten better as well. I think there's a few teams in the league who actually have gotten better as the season has gone on. We're one of those teams. TCU is one of those teams, and actually Oklahoma, as I've been watching them on film, just watched them play TCU. They're that third team. They're just, and they didn't even press us the way that we thought they would. Like, we prepared for press ad nauseum. Like, I was like bummed. Like, I wanted them to press us because we were ready for that. But they just play with so much energy. They're very much, I've known Coach since she was a player in the WNBA, and they're very much a reflection of her. They just play really hard with a lot of energy, really get after it defensively.
And Coach, whenever you see that second half, specifically that fourth quarter, coming back from that, do you take that in personal? Are you just like proud of that effort that you see whenever they're battling back like that? Whenever you see it, like, because you always see in practice, you can see it back on the tape. Whenever you're seeing it right in front of you, is that something that you really take heart in, like during the game when you're watching it?
Yeah, I was really bummed in the first half. There's not been a lot of times in the last 2 months where I can say I've been disappointed in this group. I'm proud of them, just really how they've been able to handle the adversity of the transition and, everything that's happened. But tonight I was disappointed in the first half because it's like I said, I felt like we took a step backwards. That's not us. And all we've been talking about is finishing strong, and, average people just kind of give in. Average people stay where they are. Elite athletes, championship mindset, you got to get better. And so I was kind of bummed at halftime. And so I was definitely really proud of the way we finished, because I believe that, a month ago, 2 months ago, that 26-point deficit becomes 35, 40, and we cut it to 12. And so, it's like I've said before, these guys have every reason to just give in. They got a week left, going to get a new coach soon, fresh start. But that's average way of thinking, and they're not. They're not. And so as long as we keep fighting as a coaching staff, they're going to keep fighting as a team. I think that starts at the top.
Shimmy, the scoreless streak went like 9 minutes and 46 seconds. And other than that, I mean, it was a decent shooting performance. Do you ever feel like this team just isn't catching the break it needs to break down in conference play?
Well, I think you create your breaks. I don't believe in luck. I don't believe in, man, we just can't catch a break. Like, you make things happen. You make things happen. And if your shot's not falling, then we got to get offensive rebounds. If we're having a difficult time scoring, then we got to have great energy and effort on defense. And when you do those things, you make things happen. And so we weren't doing that in the second quarter. Instead, it was like, well, now I'm going to make things happen in the wrong way. I'm just going to jack shots up or just take bad shots. So I do, and that's one of the things that I've been trying to instill in these young ladies, is that you can't let life happen to you. You gotta make things happen in life.
You've been talking about finishing strong, and I'm guessing that includes the Big 12 tournament. How much, I mean, what do you believe this team is capable of once it gets into that scenario?
I truly believe that this team is capable of winning 1 or 2 games in the Big 12 tournament. I really do. I do. I'm not delusional. I am optimistic, but I'm not unrealistic. I do. Because I've seen our growth. I know what we have. I know what we're capable of. But lots of pieces have to come into place in order for that to happen. And if you take a quarter off, it's not going to happen. Like, not us. We can't afford to take a minute off, a possession off. But I do believe that we are capable of winning 1 or 2 games in the Big 12 tournament.
During halftime, something that we really harped on was our effort and our energy. That's something that we take a lot of pride in. And I feel like we weren't bringing that the first half along with my teammates. And that's something that we really tried to focus on in the second half. Regardless of if shots were falling or not, we wanted to have the things that we could control, which are our attitude, our effort, and our energy. And I feel like we all did that in the second half. We tried to be the best version of ourselves.
You sound like Coach Amy.
Well, she is my coach, so I hope I do.
What did she tell you guys just now in the locker room?
Basically that we have to just stick together and we have to keep fighting. I mean, we're at the end of the road now, but this is a time for growth, and I feel like we have definitely grown from the past till now. And I can sit here and truly say I'm very proud of my team and where we are today and where we'll be at the end of the season.
What are the biggest areas you think you've grown, both personally and really this team in the last month and a half or so?
I would say for myself, I have grown as a leader. I feel like at the beginning of the season, I kind of would shy away from that. And then I would use my voice and my actions towards the end of the season. And then as a team, I would say that we've grown together with just, like I said, our controllables, our energy, our effort, and our attitude. Even if things aren't going our way, you see people giving each other high fives, you see everyone giving each other positivity, and we feed off of that. And I would definitely say that's the reason why we went from a 23-point deficit to a 12-point deficit at one point, and it showed on the court.